GM and welcome. Today we'll talk about the market for the next 1 or 2 months. Are we on the brink of a bear market or is the bull just starting? Let's look at the data and let's look at my prediction. Okay, looking at the seasonality, what you can see, the table on your screen is showing the quarterly returns for Bitcoin and for Ethereum. As we can clearly see, quarter four has been usually the best quarter in terms of returns. Why is that? There are a couple of reasons, but the first most important, which is repetitive, is about the balance sheets of the companies, treasuries, and countries. Usually, quarter four, so the end of the year, is the time where everyone moves to bit more risk on, which for crypto assets, as you know already, is the perfect environment to thrive. The last few weeks were stressful for many. On Friday, we had a massive liquidation week, which took many outs to almost zero. Atom, for example, hit around 1 cent on Binance. Many traders couldn't take any trades. And as I have been looking through my feed, I have been seeing, wow, the bear market is starting. Many good analysts, which I have been following, were saying the same thing. You should sell your spot. You should accept that it might be the end. So, hope you had a good run. Something was wrong to me here because usually, looking historically, every bull market had a blow off top, had the alts, had some euphoria. I didn't see any euphoria. I'm very active and I was analyzing all of the groups, all of the social networks. We didn't see any euphoria, which is shown in peak bull. You should have most of the holders in good profits. And we're not only speaking about Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin had a great run here. The lows here, 50K. Even if we look back, it was 25,000 and topped 125K. That's 6x on your investment. That's fine, but crypto isn't only Bitcoin. There's a whole range of tech which is built on Ethereum, Solana, a whole big ecosystem with hundreds, thousands, millions even of participants. That's why whoever is holding big stacks in these assets will not allow themselves to hold them and to be drawn down in loss. And this is the main point, that what you should be expecting when the bull market is coming to an end should be a blow off top, which means a big candle, euphoria candle, everyone screaming, all of your cousins, neighbors investing into Solana and Solana memes. Because this should be viral and should be mainstream. Have you seen any of these things in the news? Not yet. Next argument against the end of the bull market. Today we had a big announcement, big news. It's actually a prediction from JP Morgan, one of the top investment banking firms in the world, that they expect Fed to end quantitative tightening. So for any of you that are not aware what this means, quantitative tightening is, in layman terms, taking cheap money off the market to lower inflation, and not a favorable time to invest into risky assets. People are holding on to cash whichever they can because cash is more expensive, more valuable. The opposite of QT is QE, quantitative easing. And usually when they end quantitative tightening, they proceed slowly into quantitative easing, which means the cash, the dollars, there's more dollars in the system, and most of these people are looking to invest their fiat into hard assets such as real estate, such as Bitcoin, such as gold. This is very bullish news for crypto for the future. So once quantitative easing, like we had in the COVID times, we had a massive rally on altcoins, the proper alt season, which we are expecting, the same can repeat with quantitative easing. And probably somewhere around that time, we can expect euphoria and a peak, which will be resulted in a crash. So at that time, we need to be prepared to sell and to take our money, maybe to buy the dip in the future or just hold onto it as there could be difficult times coming. Let's move into the charts. Let's take a look at the charts. The most important one at these, which each of you should understand, the total crypto market cap. As you can see, the lines, this is the zones. I have the EMA zones, estimated moving averages. The blue one here is the 200 daily estimated moving average. Usually an uptrend acts as support, very strong support, the last one before changing into the reversal trend, which would be the downtrend. In a downtrend, it's a resistance, opposite. So as you see, we have been closing these candles above this line, which shows that it might be the bottom. So here, in terms of trading, in terms of buying, this could be a very good place to enter the market, to make purchases around these levels, as this is the support. We buy at the support, we sell at the resistance. This is logic, but the monkey brain acts differently. Usually people buy when they see green candles and they FOMO in. Okay, so total market cap is holding these levels, 3.6 trillion, and it is looking good, and it's still taking the bullish structure, holding the bullish structure with the range of top range, let's say here around 4.2 trillion. Once this will be crossed, we are open to move to all-time highs, but that is yet ahead. So we are now trading within a range which is still bullish. Looking at the top altcoins, my pick for the season, I expect Ethereum to outperform Bitcoin. Here is a setup, a long position or a spot buy in this case, for Ethereum to start gaining momentum and soon reach the all-time high. It might be in a month, it might be in 2 months, but till end of the year, I strongly believe that Ethereum will reach all-time high, as it's this time of the year and Bitcoin has been leading the chase. Okay, quickly showing you the most important chart, that's Ethereum to Bitcoin. Okay, so it means if it's going up, it's outperforming Bitcoin in dollar value. If it's going down, it's underperforming. So as we see, if you know the setups, if you know the charts, if you know the patterns, it's building a bullish falling wedge. So we can just draw some line like this. Usually how a setup comes out, it's just dropping a little bit, consolidating, and then it breaks out, testing the top resistance, the top of this bull flag or wedge in this case. So it shows that converting your Bitcoin now to Ethereum might not be a dumb idea. I'm not a financial advisor. Each of us are making our own financial decisions. That's how I see it. Pick number 2, Solana. Pretty basic picks, but these are how we try to look at them. Let's remove the drawings real quick. Solana here, as you see, the EMA again is a bit under the EMA, but still remaining the bullish structure. The support has been held here, and I would want to see Solana break out as well. To compare the ecosystems between Ethereum and Solana, Solana is definitely outperforming Ethereum. Many devs, many teams have moved from Ethereum now to Solana. So if you want to degen, if you want to hunt, I recommend Solana, and not only for the meme coins, which don't have maybe any direct fundamental value, but utility projects which solve a problem and actually have a working product. One of which I'll share with you today, Avicii Money. Okay, it's a neo bank. So imagine you have a lot of cryptocurrency, but in your country you cannot cash it out, you can't pay with it because of the regulations. So neobanks are aiming to solve this problem, bridge your crypto off easily, spend your crypto without unnecessary tax, make it all easy for you. Use a card, they have their own Visa card, They have a Visa partnership. They have raised 3.5 million. They actually there was $35 million pledged, but they didn't need so much. This was undisclosed. They disclosed that they were only searching for 3.5 funding, so they took this very successful. It's showing the token is mintable, but that's only for the DAO. So the team doesn't have any tokens at this point, and they have around 5,000 users at the moment of their card, of their product. It's just in the early stages, comparing with other companies which have relatively bigger numbers. Avicii is very undervalued. You can look onto my Twitter here. I have written a nice post about it to dive deeper about what Avicii is doing and how the numbers are performing. So you can drop me a follow here and check my profile if you're not yet following. So to summarize, Ethereum bullish, Solana bullish, Bitcoin may be consolidating. Now we focus on altcoins. Q4 quantitative easing is coming, so that means the best is yet ahead. Don't lose your hope and scoop the dips, but manage your risk as well. Take care and see you soon.